Do you have your mic up and ready? I'm assuming, Matt.
Yes. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
What's up?
you're pretty close, Kevin.
You're like, hello? Oh, well, okay. Last time it was like this. And I was like, oh, and then there we go.
All right. Pull this bitch up. Welcome to Horror Flix and Music Mix. We are your hosts. I'm Dustin.
And I'm Kevin. On this podcast, we discuss horror films, the scores, and provide our thoughts on the best and worst the genre has to offer.
Our goal with this podcast is to meld the love of horror with our passion for music, bringing that one back.
Yeah.
Hoping to inspire our listeners to appreciate all elements of the art of film, especially this one today. And we have a returning guest, Gat Momez.
Hi.
He's
Thanks
in.
for somehow letting me return.
Of course. So,
So first off, sorry, listeners, if you hear me sniffling the whole time. It is what it is.
It's a sad movie, for sure.
It's a sad movie.
yeah.
And yeah,
it's so sad that my stomach has just been acting up. So if you hear a pitter patter of feet, that's me running to the bathroom just because I can't handle it.
Good thing this isn't like the smell isn't being recorded for this episode.
Oh,
live smell coming at you.
Lysol for days. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about Final Destination, and we're going to kind of talk about Cherry Falls. We all just did not want to pay money to rent it on Amazon, so we did not watch it.
Sadly, no. It looks cool though. It looks good. I mean, I want to watch it at some point, but I was like, we'll probably spend a decent amount of time on Final Destination anyway, so it makes sense that we'll give that one our full go. And
yeah, and
I think it's more of
the rest of the franchise a little bit too.
It's more of a staple of the year 2000 in horror than Cherry Falls is, I would say, other than having Brittany Murphy in it, which that's pretty cool.
It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, to all 6 fans of Cherry Falls out there, we are so sorry.
Yep.
It used to be 7. Yeah. I think the other one just recently passed on. RIP.
I think it's funny that we're currently talking about the first Final Destination, and my wife is literally on a plane right now as we're recording this.
Good vibes. I'm sure that isn't jinxing.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
You ever like flight tracker up just to like make sure?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matt. So what? It's been a while. We're talking about Final Destination. What is your history with this film?
I've seen it for one. So I did not see it in theaters when it came out. I think I was like 9 years old. So good job, parents. But yeah, when I saw you guys like that this was on your future planned episodes, I'm definitely like a guilty pleasure like fan of this series. In my mind, I kind of group this with Nightmare on Elm Street for some reason. Just in terms of like an antagonist that we all experience. Well, we don't all experience Freddy Krueger, but we all have to sleep. You know, we all have to die. There's an inevitability to both of those series that I think Nightmare on Elm Street like actually scared me when I was a kid. Final Destination, like if you watch it at an impressionable enough age, it can like infiltrate your brain a little bit and just make you super paranoid and OCD about like all the ways you can die. So yeah, I think that it's also very unique, and we'll talk about this more as well, in terms of not being able to see this force that this is the antagonistic presence in the film. So conceptually, I've always been really drawn to it, and I feel like it's very earnest in terms of what it's trying to do. Like what, like,
Yeah.
Like, here, come and pay money to see these creative ways that we can kill people, like straight up, like,
Yeah.
not even pretending like it's trying to make the villain empathetic. It's just like, you know, try and guess how these deaths are going to happen, basically. Like a Rube Goldberg situation, basically.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I'm very excited to be here and talk with you guys who are both going through bodily dysfunctions of various kinds.
Now, Dustin, how about you? When did you first see this?
I was,
Or
you know,
like the series in general, I guess, too.
I was trying to think about it. Probably 2 years. Like, I remember when these came out, so I think I just watched them when they came out, and it was like I was 8. I don't know, between 8 and 10, I definitely started watching a lot of horror movies, so that kind of makes sense. But it's also at the same time, yeah. Like, I remember when it might have been after 2. I remember watching 2 when it first came out for sure, and I might have gone back to this one afterwards. That might be the thing. I don't know. It's a long time.
It's
long
really
time
cool.
Ago.
This series is really interesting because when you said Final Destination 2, like in my mind, I'm like, you have to tell me what the big set piece was. Like that's the thing about this franchise is like the roller coaster one, or like I remember we were
the log
before,
truck,
like the log truck one.
Yeah, that's 2.
The NASCAR race one. It's just that I really like that about this. It's never about like who's in it or anything like that. Or like the one where Mike Myers, like the house burns down or whatever. It's just like straight up the one that made me terrified of driving on the interstate.
Yeah.
But with this one, I guess it's the plane one. I guess.
Yeah.
The airplane crash a year before 9/11.
Fun. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect timing on their part. I mean, I can imagine this movie getting like delayed or something if it had come out afterwards, but luckily for them,
or even during 2001, you know,
right?
Gosh,
yeah, no, it's kind of the same in my boat. I just remember seeing it. I've only seen the first one, but I saw bits and pieces of the second one. I just remember seeing it on Sci-Fi. I watched the first one on Sci-Fi, then bits and pieces of the second one on Sci-Fi as well. And I saw the log truck thing, and ever since I stay far away from large truck drivers as much as possible. That was the one I was just like, okay, that's horrifying. But it's been a long time since I've seen this one. I would say like upwards of 15 years. So I just remember seeing it on Sci-Fi. I was just like, oh, this is pretty cool. I mean, it was really toned down. And now I watch the actual thing. I'm like, damn, it is a lot more brutal, and that's what I appreciate.
I'm almost certain I saw like the toned down version of this for like the first time I watched it too. So, but yeah, this is one that it seems like I watch at least part of it once a year at least, right? Because it's always on TV. It seems like, or it's just always front and center on HBO Max. Like as soon as you log in, it's just like,
Final
don't know what
Destination.
you want to watch. Just want to watch like people's like heads explode. All right.
There you go.
Unfortunate true story here. It was like within the last 5 years. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I was out working and stuff, and I came across a car accident, and it was like a utility truck, or it was even like something with like a log truck with a pole sticking out of the back. And I definitely saw a deceased person with that pole just bam right into the freaking window. So it's like, yeah, it's a real fucking thing, you know. That log truck, like that shit can happen, and that's what makes it so scary.
Documentary. Yeah, these movies are documentaries.
These are all plausible, like deaths. Just
airplanes can explode. I don't know. I haven't really
happens all the time.
Many airplanes exploding, but sorry to darken that. I just like remember that. I probably just blocked that out of my head after seeing it.
Have you thought about talking about this in therapy at all? Or I mean, it's fine. However, I'm glad you got it out.
It was years ago, so I kind of like I think I blocked it out and forgot about it until just now. I was like, oh yeah, I saw that. Anyway.
This is our deepest episode yet.
Yeah, let's just sit in that feeling for a while. Actually, I don't feel like moving on personally.
Well,
A moment for that person.
yeah.
Yes. Forever remembered,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
This
we'll get
this episode's dedicated to that person.
Yeah.
How about yeah?
What
There you
what was
go.
their name, Dustin?
I don't know. I drove by. It was
Nice. So not important
Guy-
enough to you. Okay. No,
Oh
that's
yeah.
fine.
Oh okay. I was just fuck.
Well,
This guy
we're gonna
canceled, and we're gonna end the
Canceled.
episode here. See you
and
later.
that's it. Yep. Cherry Falls. No. Okay. Saved after a plane crash. A few teens
Oh.
will soon realize you can't cheat death, and it will stop at nothing until you are dead.
Yes.
That's the summary. I mean
Nice.
That
That says it all, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cherry Falls. No.
I saw that Cherry Falls was handed to David Lynch, but he
I
was too busy.
saw that.
Yeah, you put that fun fact in, and he was too busy with Mulholland Drive.
Which
Thank you,
I mean,
David Lynch.
one of the greatest movies ever made. So okay,
You
I'll
made the
take
right
it.
move.
Yep. I'm
All
down.
right. So okay, let's jump into the plane. Let's jump into the plane.
I'd rather not, but okay.
Yep. So we start with title credits and title card. It's a stormy night, showing creepy figures and fans. There's a lot of fans in this.
Yeah.
While the casting credits roll for a while. Book pages are being flipped through, like just random pictures.
Reminds me of the beginning of Goosebumps.
Interesting. It's just all spooky stuff.
The first act of this just should be called like foreshadowing the movie. Like it's so unsubtle. It's lovely.
It's
I
all
love
of it. Yeah.
Just hammer it in.
More fans and a quote, I think, from Jim Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Alex and his parents. He's getting ready. He's 17. He's going on a senior trip to Paris for 10 days in the springtime. And his dad's like, better be lit. You better enjoy these days while you can and all that. And then the fan and all the creepy stuff we find out is like in his bedroom. And the wind blows. There's a lot of wind in this movie. The wind blows. The window
a lot of
open.
whooshing.
So, David Lynch. Yeah, just more wind. Wind blows the window open. Some things move around, and I kind of put in this might be. It's a little hard to like describe what's going on in these movies a lot because it's like some mousetrap shit going on, and then the coin fell off, and then it hit the doohickey, and that flipped over, and you know what I mean. So it's just like a bunch of stuff like that. So it's bedtime now. Alex wakes up for a minute, and he goes back to sleep. Then it cuts to them being at the airport. All the parents are dropping off their kids, saying goodbye. They're all being led by two teachers, and we're inside the airport, and it's like the old school when the flights change. It has that flippy board rather than
you don't have to go through TSA at all.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah,
those were the days.
There's one weird transition too from like the alarm clock. So at one point it says 180.
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock, and then it's
because that's the flight number.
Goes away, and then it's like flight 180, and it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff like that. So much foreshadowing and just little things.
Death of a salesman on the bookshelf, like just perfectly there, conveniently for us to see. Just ridiculous.
Right. Oh man, yeah. We got the old flippy boards rather than the digital stuff, and then we find out that it's Alex's birthday is 9/25 because that's also their departure time. The flight attendant or whoever was like, "Oh, it's the same as your birthday," as she's checking out his ID. Just a bunch of stupid stuff like that.
Most observant.
Yeah.
And then on his luggage tag says "Final Destination."
Boom.
That's the movie. The end.
Also,
they're all
like super misleading title, by the way. Like, I mean, they didn't know how many of these they were going to make, but like Final Destination, like seriously, I know it sounds ominous and cool and stuff, but almost certainly there will be a million more destinations. Spoiler alert.
Well, it's a final destination for each person in these films, so
that's the way
I mean,
sure, it only applies to each person. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that's what it was, definitely. But
yeah, of course,
missed opportunity.
Something. Yeah. So they're all waiting by the gate. Alex goes and looks out at the plane. It's raining. We got a nice CGI plane. His friend comes up to talk to him. I think it's Todd comes up to talk to him about some of the chicks, and now they're taking a shit together.
Hey,
There's a lot of this isn't the first time you see somebody pooping in this movie too. I'm just gonna put that out there. You see Todd poop again later. So I don't know. Yeah. Now it's time to board the plane, and Alex notices all these little things. He's getting uneasy. His anxiety is going through the roof. Then there's a baby on board, and this other student's like, "Oh, that's a good sign. It'll take a fucked up god to take down this plane."
Yeah.
Yeah. They get to their seats. Alex is having a hard time. So as they're about to take off, a series of events happens, and Alex is low-key freaking out. He looks out the window. So let's see. So it's like these two chicks come, hey, can we switch seats with you? He goes to switch seats. There's a little knob on the seat. It's broken, this and that and the other. And all these like little things are happening. And
Yeah,
then,
he sees the wing, like it's like a part of it's coming off. It's like all these little like things. They're like, man, this shouldn't be happening. Like something's wrong with this plane.
Yep. Time for takeoff. Everyone's cheering, and then they're, everything's fine. Then they get some turbulence. Then the lights flicker. Everything gets tossed around. The masks come down, and boom, there's this explosion. Side of the plane, there's like a hole in the side of the plane. People are flying out of the plane. But no, just from luggage flying around, hitting people, and boom, the whole plane blows up. So, what do you guys think about this whole plane explosion?
I mean, it definitely it
did
brings
Fight
you right
Club
into the
do
movie.
it better?
I don't know about that one
because I only think of Fight Club. The mask, calm as Hindu cows. Oxygen gets you high. Boom.
I was going more of like a Twilight Zone, the movie place a little bit, but yeah. No,
something on the
way. Oh, yikes. That's a little on the,
yeah, no, it's good stuff. Like, love seeing stuff that every time I go on a plane, I'll just be thinking about this the rest of my life. No, I mean, you definitely, knowing what we know now, having seen more of the movies in this series. Well, Kevin, I know you haven't seen like quite as you said, just this one. Is that
one right? And parts of 2. I've never seen 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know how many are after that.
There's a lot. I think they stopped putting numbers at the end of them at a certain point. They're like one is just called the Final Destination, like they did with Fast and the Furious, like the Final Destination. And they're like screw numbers,
and then Final
Destination, experience. I don't know, but
I think there's 6 of them. Bloodlines is the 6th one that just came out, and that one's actually good.
I heard that one's
really
great.
It's better than 4 and 5 for sure.
Sweet.
And 3, I would say.
It's interesting rewatching this now, seeing just like the formula of this franchise. So it's so simple, straightforward. So like what you're describing, like the catalyst of the story, and the character who no one believes and is viewed as paranoid and all that stuff. I mean, when this came out, like obviously this is the first one, but now it's just so like. For a while there in this series, it was so copy and paste the formula onto different set pieces of like different aged people or whatever. But I think it's pretty unique in the sense of like it's creating a franchise. When you watch something like The Purge or something, it doesn't have so specific of a narrative formula that exists right from the very first entry. So I think that's what's kind of cool about this one. Rewatching this one, even. Ones that are like even entries that are very different still have that same like skeletal structure to it. So they did a great job. They found like a really nice formula to go with that. I mean, it works every time. Mostly.
What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, it's it's quite just a shock. Like it just all of a sudden it goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And I think that's what I liked about this movie the most is the pacing there's never a large lull of time where nothing happens. Like there's a consistency of like it starts off, with this huge event, and then the effects of that, and then right away the main characters start slowly dying off. And I appreciate that, because there's a lot of films that when it comes to horror thrillers, what have you, they're trying to do this character building, and a lot of times it's heavily forced and we don't care about the characters. We get a little bit of that in here, but it's the characters are inconsequential. Like one of them's named Clear Rivers, for fuck's sake. So it's like we don't care about that. We just want to see them. You just want to see death.
Yeah, it's nice too, because like a lot of the elevated horror that we see these days, I mean, there's a lot of like the antagonistic force is symbolic for like this and whatever. But I mean, this is pretty literal. Like death is coming after them. It will get them eventually, like one day, like it gets everybody. So like, let's see if they can like survive one more day or whatever. It's not like I personally don't think it's like disguising any sort of hidden message. I'm not saying all movies that do that are bad. I'm just saying with this, I mean, you take it at face value. I feel like it's kind of refreshing in that way.
So Alex wakes up after getting blown up. He wakes up and he's getting asked to switch the seats. He's like, what the fuck? Runs up, checks the seat, things all messed up. He's freaking out. He's like, the plane's gonna fucking explode. And everybody's all like, what the fuck? And the attendants tell him that they'll remove him from this aircraft. And he's like, I'll remove myself. There's a whole scuffle. A handful of kids get tossed off. And, the cops are involved. And only both the teachers go off too. And only one teacher could go back on, because it's like this series can't just be like, this plane's going to explode, all this shit. It just, boom, escalates. They all watch the plane taking off. His teacher's asking him what had happened. And Alex is just like, I don't know. I just saw it all happen. They're arguing and boom, the plane actually explodes, thus giving us our main characters from here on out. We have Alex, Carter and Terry. They're dating. Carter's a douchebag. He was fighting Alex. That was the whole thing. Todd is his buddy. Billy is fucking Sean William Scott. And Stifler. Clear Rivers, Allie Larder, before she was Claire Redfield.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the teacher who stayed. So there are two teachers came off. Only one could go back on. One of the teachers stayed behind. This is who we have for the killing field. Now, of course, they're all sitting in the waiting room. FBI agent these fucking FBI agents. He's like, yeah, I'm Agent Ween, and this is Agent Shrek. We're here to check out this situation. Like Ween, fucking oh my god, and Shrek. That's before
prior to a year before.
Yeah, a year before Shrek.
So, yeah,
these guys. Obviously, they're going to ask questions. Alex is just like, I don't know. I got this weird feeling, and they all give their turn. Todd's brother told him to, go check on Alex. So Todd's all sad that his brother stayed on. He's like, he told me to leave. And then Clear was just like, oh, I just got off the plane because I heard and saw Alex. And then the teacher feels bad for sending the other teacher back on, etc. Everyone eventually goes home. So what do you guys think about these characters that we got?
They are
the teacher really annoys the fuck out of me. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely one-dimensional, cardboard cutout. Like, there's the angry jock. There's the girlfriend that's trying to fix him. There's the weird girl who does welding for some fucking reason. There's the stoner guy. Like, there's nothing. I mean,
archetypes.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Do they do a good job playing those roles? Sure. But the main focus of the movie is, okay, I'd like to see all of them die.
Exactly. You have to be okay with like them kill. Like they're not going to introduce like these, well, they could, but then we'd have to like question and how do I feel about that? No, this is not that kind of movie. You have to be pretty okay with any of them dying, basically, other than like the two obvious people who are like, oh, they seem chill. I hope they survive. But yeah, everyone else is kind of like a douchebag or like a piece of shit in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Which is it makes it work,
Just like when you think of slashers, like
it's just like we don't care about those characters.
Yeah, but unless they
there's
make
one
us
main
care.
character like Alex. All right, I feel bad for Alex.
Devin Sawa, the Idle Hands guy.
Yeah, the fucking Idle Hands. Casper.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah.
That's
when he turns real. Dude, fuck yeah. Shout out Casper.
Man,
30-year anniversary. I feel old. God. Moving on.
Alex is freaking out. He's at home. It's storming. He's just always freaking out. And then it flashes forward 39 days. And there's like this whole memoriam for the class. Everybody's there. The FBI is still hanging around. Everybody's crying. We get a very bad song playing as well. I don't know what it is. And then we get one of the greatest quotes in this movie. Carter comes up and he's like starting to argue with Alex. And he's like, I'm never going to die. So
wrong movie to say that in.
I'm never going to die. Billy comes over and asks Alex a couple questions like he's psychic. He's like, hey, am I going to pass my test and stuff like that? And it's like, Alex is like, that's not how it works. And then Todd's dad won't let Todd hang out with Alex. But Todd goes up, gives a speech, and then it flashes to that night at his house. The motherfucker wind starts to blow in a window. He shuts it. And of course, like, it causes this whole pressure change throughout the house, and a series of events happens while Todd is taking a shit. And I say, what's up with the pooping? The toilet is starting to the toilet is starting to drip water.
Yeah, it might be pretty sour. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Starting to drip water, and then I wrote insert the dripping tap by King Gizzard. Alex is trying to do some research, but he's checking out a Penthouse magazine instead. Todd's about to shave. He's like going up to shave, and he's like, what are you shaving, dude? You don't have any hair. Trying to shave his face. And he's like starting to pluck his nose hairs and stuff. And it's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And
typical night at his household, I guess. At
the Todd household. And he like accidentally cuts himself, so we get an eerie shadow in the mirror. And the dripping water is inching closer to him as well. He turns on the radio, and it's the same. It's the fucking John Denver song.
They're doing that purposefully.
I didn't mention it earlier, but it played earlier in the airport, and there's like lyrics about, I think, a crash or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because he died in a plane crash.
Look at that.
So that's why they do that the whole movie, which I'm like, all right, a little on the nose, but
I'm gonna rewatch this whole movie now tonight.
My wife has landed in Denver.
Ooh,
not here. Dallas to Denver to get to Omaha. That makes sense.
Yeah,
because there's no direct flights. Either way, she's got to get on another plane. So yeah, John Denver is on the radio. He turns it off. Todd walks away, and then the water changes direction and starts following him. What do you guys think about the spooky water changing direction?
Slippery. I don't know.
Alex has so it cuts over to Alex, and he has an owl show up at his window like he's Harry Potter.
I was like, I was waiting for him to get a little invite to Hogwarts.
It's like, what is there?
I don't remember that. Yeah.
It tosses the magazine at it, and the magazine like gets sucked up by the fan and gets shredded, And then like he grabs like a little piece and it says Todd. So Alex is like, oh fuck, goes over. Todd's about to like, I don't know if he was going to take a shower or if he's just taking down the clothes. There's like clothes hanging on a wire in the shower. They're hanging up drying.
But they're women's clothes. So I'm like, is that his mother's clothes?
Yeah. Is he moving them to take a shower? What's going on?
That's what I assumed.
Either way.
I assumed that the poop he took was so intense that like you just gotta hop in the shower. Like I think we've all had one of those. So that hit me on a personal level.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's fucking funny. So yep, the waterfall follows him. He slips on it. Wire gets like wrapped around his neck. He's like in the tub with slippery feet. He can't stand up, and he's getting choked out, and then dies. It looks like a suicide.
And his
then the
eyes
water,
are turning red. Oh man,
and then the water like recedes all the way back to the toilet.
Cover the tracks.
Yes,
death is smart. I mean, it's not like the FBI people would have been like, this water's suspicious. Like, what would they have done anyway? But I mean, good on death to like cover its tracks, though. Good looking out.
I don't think they'd ever find out but anyway.
What are they gonna do anyway? Like if they find out,
we better arrest death. We better find that fucker.
Oh, they've got to put handcuffs on the wind.
Well, yeah, a 2-mile radius around the city to make sure death can't get out. Golly.
Okay. Sorry. I gotta go pick her up.
Oh, okay.
At 11:30.
We should be done by then.
Yeah, that's only 3 hours from now. I gotta
wait. I thought we were doing all the movies in this franchise. Are we just doing the one then, or
everyone in detail?
The ones I haven't seen, I would just have to cover my ears because I don't know them.
We'll describe them so vividly that it'll feel like you've seen them. By the time.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, 11:30. All right. Dripping tap. King Gizzard's playing. Todd dies. The water recedes. Okay. Alex is out for a walk and he's heading to Todd's because he saw the little clue. And he sees the cops outside and he's like, what the fuck? Todd's dad goes over to Alex, yells at him. He's like, didn't you see it? He's been drowning in guilt over his brother and he killed himself. And he blames Alex. FBI is also watching. Then it cuts to the next day. Alex goes over, talks to Clear, and she's showing him your favorite part, Kevin. She's showing him the sculpture that she
look at this sculpture
welded. And she's like, oh, I made it. And he's like, oh, interesting. And she's like, it's you. He's like, I'm sorry.
It's just, this is the stuff that I was just like, oh god, like the writer for this. I'm like, oh, it's cringy dialogue. And this was the first time where I just groaned very loudly while watching this.
Fun fact: this character shows up in a later entry in this franchise. Correct?
Ooh.
She's like in an insane asylum or something.
Yeah, she's in 2.
So perfectly set up, like totally nailed that. Could have
spoiler, she survives. Yeah.
Or does she?
Yeah, after you watched this the other day, Kevin, and you're like, God, the dialogue was bad. And I was like, I don't remember it being that bad. And then I watched it, I'm like,
it's trying too hard.
It's pretty. I'm sorry.
I'm not defending bad dialogue, but I think they knew like what kind of person would be going to see this the year it came out, type of thing. Like I feel like it's very dated. It is bad, like like no matter what year it came out, for sure. But I think like imagining myself being like high school age, seeing this in the theater, I think I can just totally imagine the crowd reaction to like just the mediocre, stupid, like corny ass dialogue that's happening.
Well, they're trying to add like this love element, I guess, between Claire and Alex. And there's this part where she's like, I made this of you, and it's like in that moment when you said that the plane was going down, I just all these emotions flooded through me, like, oh fucking god, just stop. Go back to put your mask on and go back to welding. You are not a poet.
Yeah.
A poet is coming up though, one of the greatest, but that's
Wait, what?
What?
well, I said a someone who does incredible dialogues is coming up very soon in this next
Oh.
okay.
Okay. Look at that foreshadowing, Kevin over here.
Yes.
It's infectious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, showed him the sculpture. He's like, I made it because it's how you make me feel, and I'm sorry. And then she's just like, 4 years in school together, and we haven't talked until now. Why? I feel all these emotions. I understood you. Blah 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 blah. Like Kevin was saying.
Yeah.
Then Alex starts to talk about death, and what if Todd was just the first? So they're like, fuck, and they decide to break into the morgue.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Naturally.
And then they find his body, and there's a jump scare, and we get Tony motherfucking Todd.
R.I.P.
Tony Todd,
What?
who let's a moment for Tony Todd because he made his last appearance ever. You guys got to watch Bloodlines.
I know.
If you had, okay.
I need
Kevin's
to
got to
see it.
watch it then.
I'm gonna
He
go
wrote
through
his
it.
own dialogue on that scene in
Yeah.
Bloodlines too.
And you're just like,
even more poignant.
it's amazing. It's amazing. But the audience, if you haven't seen Bloodlines and you're a fan of Tony Todd, the fuck.
Must watch.
Yeah.
Must watch just for that. So he goes over like in death, there are no accidents, there's no coincidences, no mishaps, no escapes. Then he's like, Death's got a design. And Alex has already cheated Death's design by walking off the plane. So now there is a new design and he's got to figure it out. And then he ends with, he's talking about the Grim Reaper. And then he's all like, you don't even want to fuck with that, Mac Daddy.
Love how he says that.
And then I wrote, insert another King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard song called the Grim Reaper.
Nice.
Clear and Alex are having coffee. They're talking about all this and that. And then Terry and Carter are driving by listening to, did you catch who's playing in Carter's car?
Britney Spears.
I just saw 9 Inch Nails literally like 5 days ago. And yeah, they have a song in this movie called Into the Void. It's off of the Fragile album, Fragile. Yeah, and he's like, talking to myself on the way to the station. And then it's like, pictures in my head of the final destination.
Whoa.
And you're like, whoa. Yeah. Right? So that's 2 times that final destination are visibly shown and said in this movie. Then we got a little reunion going on because Billy magically shows up and so does the teacher and everybody's arguing again. And then Terry's like, I'm fucking done with this. I'm not going to be arguing with you guys, and walks into the street and gets murked.
Boom.
Hit by a bus in front of all of them. Literally hit by a bus.
I mean, at full speed, too.
What do you guys think about that one? Because you're just like, first time seeing that, everybody's like, whoa.
It's just, it just comes out of nowhere.
It's awesome.
I knew it was coming because it was even though it's been a long time since I've seen this movie, I remember that scene. And yeah, just boom, right through. Like, wow.
It's definitely not the last time that specific kind of death happens in this franchise. Too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like did it happen in Bloodline? I think maybe somebody got close to it happening in Bloodline. Like, it was like a little tease. Like,
I think there was a tease.
I know it happens in the movie Hot Rod. After Rod buys an entire cart's worth of alcohol. He goes in the middle of the street. I can't help but feel like that's a direct nod to Final Destination, but I'm sure it wasn't. The shared cinematic universe of Final Destination. Hot Rod is squarely in the middle.
There you go.
I saw that movie. Isn't that with like Andy Samberg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that once a long time. I don't remember anything from it.
Masterpiece.
I should probably watch it again.
I got the poster on my wall.
There you go.
Right now.
Nice.
Amazing movie. Everybody go see Hot Rod. And I honestly had no idea I was going to talk about Hot Rod. If I would have known that, I would have been extra excited.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, so now it like shows Alex and it shows Clear and everybody's like drinking Alka-Seltzer. What's up with that? I don't know why. They're just like, gotta drink, gotta get that in. Alex
You
is
had to have been there in the year 2000. Everybody was drinking.
Everyone was. They called it
the thing to
Seltzen.
do. Mentos and Alka-Seltzer
Mhm.
everywhere.
They would put their Seltzen in and put Napster on. Yeah, they get all the music they wanted downloaded.
Alex is watching the news. They're all like, hey, we figured out how the plane exploded, and it shows this whole diagram and like the path of the explosion. And he's like, whoa, I gotta fucking put a piece of paper on it and trace it out. And then he follows the path and he's like, oh, that was Todd's seat. And then he figures out everybody's seat and who's gonna go next and this and that. Yeah, so he finds out who's gonna die next. Then it goes over. We cut over to the teacher's place. I don't remember. I didn't write her name down because she just. I think like Miss Newton or something like that. Yeah. Alex is creeping outside. He's inspecting her car, just looking sus as fuck. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Like,
you know what I mean?
He's just like behind the pole. He's just like barely creeping. Like, dude, everyone can see you.
Yeah. And she calls the FBI, and they show up and pick him up. Wind blows. Okay, then after they pick him up, get this. Wind blows through a shut window.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
It makes its way through a shut window while the FBI are interrogating Alex. Okay, so yeah. They pick him up, and then that is at her house, and then the wind blowing through the shut window, and then it cuts back to the FBI interrogating Alex. And he's all like, I think Miss Newton is next. It is Miss Newton. There's a pattern going on, and they're all like, oh, yeah, you've noticed that too? And then it flashes over to Miss Newton. She's putting it on a record. She's picking through records. She's like, oh, Mom's favorite. And it's fucking John Denver.
Mm.
And, yep, same song. Back to Alex telling the FBI that he's going to break the design. Then it goes back to the teacher. We see that creepy shadow. She's making tea. The stovetop blows out and she lights a match to relight it. And she just like goes to grab a mug and like tosses the water out of it because it just says the school name on it. She's having a hard time. And then so there's hot water in the mug at first. She tosses it out. And then she puts ice and like vodka or something in it. The mug cracks because of the temperature change, obviously.
She knew basic chemistry and physics. She would have been fine.
Come on, Newton.
Yeah, your name's Newton, for God's sakes.
You're a teacher.
You're a teacher. You're a teacher.
Public education system has
It's like
failed
if I'm
us.
like, let me put this fork in the electrical outlet, see what happens.
Yeah, that's Dougie Jones.
Oh, right.
About that one. So she's just carrying this mug around, drinking out of it. It's dripping everywhere. King Gizzard. Drips on her computer. The computer starts to smoke. It explodes. It's in one of those old, all right, kids, back in the 1900s. This is year 2000. But computer screens used to be like thick monitors. All right. It explodes.
Heavy.
Yeah. Glass shoots out, stabs her in the throat, and then she pulls it out.
Don't do that.
Don't. If you get stabbed in the neck, do not pull it out.
You get stabbed anywhere, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are you doing?
Like, you will bleed out.
She obviously did not pay attention in any
No,
of her
like,
classes.
Well, what is she
rips
the
it out
teacher of?
right away. It's like,
must-
what are you doing?
She must be like a PE teacher or something. No, even PE teachers would know better.
Yeah, you have to
Teachers
like
should
first
know.
aid and stuff. Like, what are you
Right.
doing? And plus, we're like poorly educating all the American teachers out there.
She's a creative writing teacher.
That explains it, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you look that up?
No, I just
I was like, what?
I'm just talking shit on my coworkers. That's all. Okay.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. They won't know.
Let's dig into that a little bit more.
Yeah. Well,
None of them listen to this, and if they do, well, whatever.
Fuck them. That was Kevin who said that. Whoa, Kevin.
Bunch of shit eating assholes.
Kevin.
Dang, Kevin. What the heck? She pulls the glass out, starts bleeding, she's bleeding everywhere. The record gets knocked, starts the song over. Alex is walking home from the
Like I said,
interrogation.
actually, I'm sorry. You said the record gets cocked.
It is cocked. Kocked.
I thought I would put attention to that.
Record gets cocked.
What were you thinking about?
Starts the song over, getting cocked. Alex is walking home. He sees the fire pit going. So, like, all right, what is going on? It's like some dude on the side of the road. He's like raking up leaves, but they're also on fire or something. Like what?
Yeah.
What?
Normal stuff.
It's like a fire pit, but he's raking leaves. I don't fucking know. Fire blows up, or like little flames and embers go, and Alex is like, "Wait a minute!" And then so he starts running over to Miss Newton's, and let's see. Then he runs into her house. Miss Newton has fire falling. What? Oh, so more mousetrap stuff going on.
Yeah.
Because of the computer exploding, and supposedly she must be drinking Everclear, because the fire follows the trail of the dripping alcohol, and that vodka is set on fire. Or she just like drinking Everclear. I don't know.
I think in movies, all alcohol
is flammable.
Highly flammable.
Yes.
So there's like a little fire trail that's following her, and then it goes up to the liquor bottle, and then that explodes. And then she's like on the ground bleeding out, and she's trying to grab this towel that she put up over her fucking knife set, pulls the towel down. All these knives fall down. One goes into her stomach. Like, what are you doing? Alex shows up, breaks in. He's like, oh, fuck. And then he grabs the knife and pulls it out of her stomach.
Also didn't pay attention. And well, I mean, she didn't teach him shit anyway. So,
right.
You're grabbing the knife. You're putting your fingerprints on it. Like, what are you doing? I know he's 17, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But this is the guy who figured out where everyone sits on the plane and all that shit. And
like tracing. Yeah.
Yeah. But,
genius.
But, oh no, there's a knife in somebody and they're bleeding. I better take that out to stop the bleeding.
And put my own fingerprints on a now looks like a murder weapon. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Fuck. He takes off. There's footprints in the blood too. Like, bro. He runs out, and Billy's riding by just magically. He's riding by on his bike, and boom, the house blows up.
He's like, "Whoa, dude!" No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Dude, what does mine say? Sweet. So Alex takes the fuck off, and Billy's like, "What the fuck?" Now the FBI are obviously looking for Alex. They're at Clear's house, asking where he is. She's like, I don't fucking know. And then Clear apparently lied, because she goes and gets Billy and Carter, and they're meeting at the school memorial. And now it's time for a cruise in Carter's car. They go to raise the hand.
Whoops.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So polite.
All right, keep going. I need to go get my charger. Keep going. I've got.
Okay. All right.
I didn't even know that was an option. I've been talking over y'all. Like, damn,
oh wait,
raise my hand.
Wait. There's an option on Google Meet, people, to raise your hand.
Do it. Let's do it in
open queue.
Unison. We all have our hand raised.
Everybody.
No one has anything to say.
No, that's funny. That was funny. Get a little notification. Yes, Kevin raised his hand.
Yeah,
yes,
so
Kevin.
Polite. His neutral face. So we're just thinking like he's like waiting in anticipation, like an unsuspecting patron at the bar where a spotlight suddenly flashes on them. Like,
oh yeah. We're like, yes. He's like, oh wait, I do have something to say.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man! All right. So Kevin went on a cruise in Carter's car with these guys. They go to some lake. What I'm missing is how does Clear know where the fuck Alex is?
I mean, her name is Clear. Okay,
like
clairvoyance or
oh yeah,
something.
yes, something like that. Show up at his lake. She gets out and she tells Carter, she's like, "Yeah, just drive quarter mile down the road or whatever, however far, and then loop around. He's got to be on the beach somewhere." It's like, how do you know where he is? I don't know. She goes, starts looking for him, finds him. He's sitting down. It's like a lake, but he's got a beach, and he's just looking up at the stars. And then he's talking about, do you think all of our friends are still up there on that flight? And then she starts sharing childhood trauma stories about her dad or stepdad. Yeah. Her dad ends up killing himself, and then her mom fucking marries some dude who's a douchebag, and all that good stuff.
This is that stuff. Sorry, I raised my hand.
Oh, yep.
This is that stuff that Kevin was talking about that he loves so much in horror movies. Like back character history and like the wounds that are being, the scabs that are being ripped off, and just really great in-depth character psyche exploration that you can tell that they utilized like probably like therapy resources to really delve deep into this that like very one-dimensional characterization here. I do really I think it's very effective in the sense that I always forget that this part happens in the movie every time I'm watching it. Like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sit through this.
Yeah. Clear is like she convinces him to come with. All right, and then Alex goes with the rest of the kids, and they're like, "We're gonna take you to Clear's dad's cabin in the woods because that's safe." And then this is when they're all asking Alex if he knew that the teacher was next, and he's like, "Yeah." Then they go back and forth. Carter's like, "Fuck, am I next?" And Alex isn't saying anything, and Carter's like, he says, "Fuck it," and starts speeding, driving like a jackass. Then they're all yelling at him to slow down, and Billy's like, "I fucking hated French class." Got to get that little laugh in between all this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's yelling at Carter. He's driving with no hands now. Then he finally, after all this shenanigans, he stops the car on some train tracks because why not? And right when he stops, the little train arms go down and train's coming. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
Man, that charger was, I had to look everywhere.
Anyway. Like if you were going poop, I mean, it's actually within the like motif of the film of the poop scene, so it's totally fine. We can.
Oh no, I would have been completely honest on that. No, this was solely.
You missed your favorite part, and I think you left for a reason.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What part?
Oh, Clear's like my dad.
Oh God, I'm glad I left then for a bit. Jesus. Fuck.
Finally, I can.
Her name is Clear, for God's sakes. Just call yourself Claire and stop being a dolt. Just anyway.
So we are on the train tracks in Carter's car. The train is getting closer.
Oh, this part, yes.
Carter finally tries to get out. Okay, so he like parks, and then the train's coming. And they're like, "Fuck this!" Billy, Clear, and Alex get out. Carter's just sitting in the car, and then the train's getting closer. And he says, "Fuck it!" And then he tries to get out, but the car locks itself, and a shadow appears. And Alex runs over to try to pull him out. At the last second, the seatbelt rips because during all the fucking shenanigans, driving like a jackass, he had a premonition of the seatbelt ripping and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The train, so they get out, car gets ran over by the train. They're all alive. They're like, "Holy fuck, what the fuck?" And then it finds out that Carter was next. So skip Carter. Billy's now next. And the train then kicks up a piece of like sheet metal, sending it flying, chopping Billy's head off, which is
That's
probably the coolest
brutal.
kill.
It
Yeah.
is.
I like the movie.
It's brutal as hell. You're just like, oh, she's just like, boom. Like, damn, what a way to go. And I also, I mean, I'll say this later too, but the lack of CGI use is refreshing for a 2000s movie.
Yeah, they really cut his head off, didn't they?
Oh,
Or no?
of course, yeah.
About
That's
that.
why that's why he did American Pie this, and then boom.
Never saw him again.
Never saw him
Yeah.
again.
I
Oh,
just
and
thought,
dude, where's my car?
blacklisted from the. He was in Righteous Gemstones this last season, or was
Oh.
he? Was that?
Hmm.
Was
I haven't
that
seen
an
him in something in a
impersonator?
while.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, that was raw. That hit me. Like we're talking about like actual documentary stuff here.
Mhm.
Shocking.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it was a badass kill. Cause I saw that sheet metal moving. I'm like, oh yeah, and I was trying to remember who gets hit by that, and then boom, Stifler's gone.
So Alex is freaking out because he knew that Carter was next. He saved Carter and it skipped him, obviously. And so it moved to Billy. And Alex is like,
Billy.
fuck, I'm next. And then Clear is last. So now Alex is now at the cabin, basically baby proofing everything. Dude puts on welding gloves to eat food out of a can with a plastic spoon. Is that cat food? What is he eating?
I think that was some type of
It
animal
looks
food.
like, why? Why are you eating that?
Yeah.
You could eat regular food.
Well, I guess
Welding gloves, cat food.
I guess it's safer to eat.
Ah. How?
I don't know. Maybe if he got like,
How is-
well, maybe death could get him by giving him salmonella poisoning. You don't get salmonella poisoning from cat food. I don't know.
Cats have 9 lives, so like maybe it'll
So
just
he's thinking,
kill
if I
one of
start-
them, get one of
No.
my lives, go on to the next person.
No, what he's thinking is you're on to something. Cats have 9 lives, right? You eat cat food, you gain more lives.
Oh, I thought it'd be if you eat cats, but that's different, I guess.
Oh, is that what it is? You can do that. Okay.
I would never eat you guys.
Hey, honey, we should get a cat. No.
We should get a eating cat food. Yeah, he has to. Oh shit, the wind blows in. The wind's back
What
The
could
shit
that mean?
wins.
and causes a game of mousetrap again, but Alex is better than that. He's like, I overlooked it. I seen you coming. You got to do better than that. And he's talking shit to death. Then it cuts to later that night, another storm. The FBI is staking out Clear's place. She goes outside and tells them that she's not turning in Alex, but that he does need protection and that she will go with them to go and get Alex. And it cuts back to Alex.
Mm-hmm.
He realizes that he never moved seats and he's like, fuck, Clear is next. I'm not next. I never moved seats. Because what made him realize, I think he's watching. No, he's looking through a book or something. And he saw a picture of the chicks that asked him to move. And he's like, oh, fuck. Yes, Kevin?
Dun, dun, dun. No, I was just agreeing with you. Oh,
okay.
Raise your hand.
Yeah, we should just do that from now on.
I mean, I
was so
accidentally
fun.
clicked it, but it worked out because I'm like, I do need to charge this thing. So
There's so many buttons. I don't know how it looks for you, but that's such a specific button to accidentally hit. Like,
It's a hand.
there's like
Look.
closed caption, like there's
Send a reaction. Yeah, closed cap.
emojis.
What do we need closed captions for? So Clear's next, and then boom, cuts back to Clear's house. Storm's going on. Power line is down. The FBI and the police show up. Well, it cuts back to Alex. There's a lot of cutting back and forth here. The FBI and police show up to get Alex, but he like takes off in a fucking canoe across the lake, and then Clear.
Yeah. Where do you find the canoe anyway?
I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot.
This is where it gets strange.
Yeah, we're almost done here. It cuts back to Clear. She's maybe realizing that she might be next. I'm not sure. And then now we have a chase through the woods because the police are chasing Alex. Cut back to Clear. Her dog is barking at the down power line. She goes down and outside to get the dog. More wind, wind damage, blowing something in the pool. This like umbrella thing gets launched into the pool, and then the pool breaks, and there's water everywhere. And then water and electricity. That's not good. All the while Alex is running through the woods, running from the police. He has a tree fall on him, trapping him and almost drowning him.
That'd be an awful way to go.
It would. What do you think, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Gat.
I totally just realized, like, I have the movie going on in the background. And I realized, like, one of the FBI agents, like, I totally recognize him from something else. So I'm, and I figured, but Do the Right Thing. I don't know if you all have seen the Spike Lee movie, Do the Right Thing. No.
Is it Ween or Shrek?
Monumental independent film in America. Probably not. I mean, not that big of a deal. But yeah, no, he's like he plays. I guess I'm not sure which. The black guy, the FBI. Anyway, not important at all. But I was like that guy. So no, yeah, I'm yeah, that's crazy stuff. I'm glad that his career really took off after Do the Right Thing to lead him.
Luckily, this was not his.
One of the FBI agents in Final Destination. So
yes.
So yeah, Alex barely makes it out of the tree. Back to Clear. She's climbing up the side of her house because why not? Or at least trying to. She makes it into the window, and then the power line goes whoosh, and then like smacks up towards her, like almost hitting her. But then it like hits into the side of the house. Then all the electronics inside of the house are exploding, like as she's running, and it's all like following her because Death is pissed off, and he's like, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah, he's trying too hard. He's like, there's probably easier ways to kill her at this point.
Yeah.
Going through a lot for a little. I'm just glad the dog didn't die. I was a little bit worried. I forgot if he did or not.
No, I don't think so. No, the dog takes off. She tries to make a break for it in the car. Car gets trapped. Like the garage door opener falls off the fucking ceiling. Shit is going down. She gets trapped. Everything's falling apart. And hey, Alex is here to save the day. I wrote more mousetrap shit going on. Alex is literally trying to fight a power line with a shovel.
Isn't that how you do it? You know,
He's just like what?
That's how OPPD takes care of it. When the power go down, they just take a shovel and
and start whacking it.
No wonder it takes so long to get power back and running in some places. They just like, all right, it'll be another week.
It's a week. Hitting this power line with my shovel. Now there's a fire due to spilled chemicals. I think it was like gas. I don't even know what the fuck. Something out of the garage spilled. There's fire, there's electricity, there's water, there's shovels.
All the elements.
And then shovels. Alex
is a chemistry lab in there.
Alex is all like, hey, I'm gonna hold on to the power line. And I can only do it for so long. And when I do, you gotta get the fuck out of there, because she's in the car and the car is grounded because of the tires. Because the
that checks out.
Yeah. He does the thing. She gets out. Car explodes. She runs over. He gets, blown away. She's all like, "No, you can't do this to me! God damn it!
I made a statue of you."
Then a flash of white. Now he's going down a hall. 6 months later, I wrote 6 months later, and they're landing in Paris. It's Carter, Clear, and Alex.
And I appreciate that Alex and Clear are now together. So you could say that he is all in the clear now that this is near the end.
trauma
all
welded together.
All in the clear. Get it?
Clear. He's all in it. He's in the clear.
I've been waiting to use that one for a week.
That's it, folks. He's in the clear. They're enjoying dinner. and drinks, or maybe just drinks. It looks like just drinks. And I wrote, I like how both places, like the coffee shop and this place, they're like outside on the street corner. Let's do outside sitting. That's why I never do outside seating.
That's all they do in France.
Right.
Actually, is a lot. What do they do?
If I ever get the option, oh, you want to sit outside? No.
Well, not in Omaha. No. It's either hot
we
as
have air
balls or
conditioning
cold.
in the civilized world. I'm sure in France, like they haven't quite made it over there yet.
Yeah,
We're spoiled.
they're getting there.
So there's some dude on the street. He's playing guitar, and I'm pretty sure he's playing fucking John Denver.
Yep.
And Alex has this piece of paper he's been holding on to for months. He's like, "Oh, guys, here's the piece of paper with the seating chart, and this is what happened." Like he's just been waiting for this moment with the piece of paper in his pocket for 6 months. Showing the seating chart to Clear and Carter. Alex notices the song that's going on, and then a bunch of shit that's going on around them. He's freaking out. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna leave," because he thinks that he's still next.
Mm-hmm.
He gets up. Clear then sees like a reflection of a bus in the window. She yells at Alex. He doesn't get hit by the bus, thankfully. And they were just talking about having a conversation about how somebody needs to intervene and that Alex is still probably next because nobody intervened. And Carter's like, "Ha! So you're still next. I'm invincible, basically."
I'm never gonna die.
So the bus crashes. A sign gets flipped up in the air. It almost crushes Alex, but Carter saves him. And then he like stands up and he's like, "Oh, fuck." And then you see the sign like swinging back, about to hit Carter. And right before it hits Carter, the screen goes black. And that's the end.
I mean, that's a good way to end it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
At
what do
least,
you guys think of that?
You can't escape death. I mean, it's another on the nose, but I mean, like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, they won the day, they saved it, but no, they didn't. That's still going to get you at some point.
Don't go to France. Apparently, it's like the moral of the story. Like,
oh yeah, the sign literally says like 180 or something. It's like a big flashing light sign.
Just like the time that it was, because that's totally a time at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
all ties together.
180 o'clock. I don't know. I appreciated the ending on my part.
Scenes that stick out.
I didn't write anything down because I already knew it. For me, it's the it's like the plane, the beginning of the plane. I just love that sheet metal through Stifler's head. I just was like, damn, like that is a tense moment leading up to it too, with the car and Carter being a douche. So yeah, that whole scene playing out was great.
I love it when Stifler gets absolutely just fucking murdered. So that definitely is a highlight. I mean, Tony Todd, like I guess in hindsight, like especially now, always a pleasure seeing him on screen. But yeah, I mean, the reason why any of us would ever watch these movies, the deaths, and I do think that the train, that whole sequence is very, it's especially compared to the ending, it's like a lot more grounded and plausible. Well, I mean, the sheet metal, I mean, it's pretty out there, but just by comparison, it has like a nice little payoff to the sequence that makes it feel like, it's very well done.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And I mean, for the actors, like, I'm never going to remember Devin Siwa's performance in this, but I will obviously remember Tony Todd because I'm obsessed with his work, and Candyman being in like my top 10, and he did an excellent job. And when we talked about Night of the Living Dead remake, talked about his performance, he's just all around incredible actor. And even for these 3 minutes that he's in it, it's just like he steals the screen presence, as he always does, because it's the tenor of his voice and how he delivers lines is just outstanding.
One of the all-time great voices for sure.
Yes.
And also like maybe the most believably like a mortician like actor, like absolutely buy him as that, like no question at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I mean, yeah, he's born to play a role like that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for this picture of me and Tony Todd. I can't find it.
Yeah, I've never seen that on Facebook. Well, special makeup effects, special effects. I feel that when it comes to 2000s movies, it's always like how much of the CGI is going to be like green screen pixelated stuff that you could see on these 4K TVs and just like, ugh, it looks bad. I didn't notice that here.
No, it's really, yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe they remastered or something, or maybe they did something visually, but it all looks really good. And like from the plane crash itself to the death scenes, like a lot of those are more on the practical side, which I'm always a fan of rather than CGI'd up. But yeah.
Yeah, a lot of like, I mean, it can't be understated how difficult it is to like make you feel the presence of like this invisible force.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can tell they're definitely like reaching with like the wind and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, through movement of camera and sound, I feel like they do a pretty good job. Which isn't to say it doesn't get hokey at times, but
Yeah.
especially compared to other films made around that era, for sure.
Especially what we just covered with Octopus. Like, I would take this stuff any day, where you see CGI like from the Spawn movie,
fucking Octopus
or something. Like it's not there, which I appreciate. I feel like that with 2000s movies, they were really starting to overuse CGI to the point where they didn't know how to use it. And then it wasn't until Lord of the Rings were like, hey, this is how you use it, you assholes.
There it is.
And then everyone's like,
There's
wow, that is the best use of CGI ever. Now we'll just use Wettest Workshop and everything, and boom, now CGI is fine for the most part. Except for in the what was it? In one of the Star Wars films, the newer ones, that there was a scene. Oh yeah, it was what was it? It just looked bad. I can't remember. We'll go on a tangent. Overall feeling about it. So Matt, we'll start with you. What's your overall feeling about this one? And then maybe the franchise as a whole, like you said, is kind of your guilty pleasure, or maybe just like comfort food of some type.
Yeah, it's if such a thing could exist in the form of just straight up like murder porn. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not terribly challenging in any way. I will say I think I like some of the films more like conceptually. There are definitely moments in this first one that still hold up. Obviously doesn't have the shock value anymore. That only works once, but yeah. So I feel like I'm very intrigued by it. I find it like very interesting and fascinating. Whenever there's a franchise starting film where the structure of it feels so polished already.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like, they could make 1 million of these movies and never run out. There's a lot of ways to die, apparently.
Oh yeah.
So thank you to the creators of these films for sure. But yeah, overall feeling, just it's like a nice little lullaby. Just felt cradled in the arms of the
Death.
In the arms.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dustin, how about you? Your overall feeling about this and the maybe franchise as a whole?
I like this one. I like 2. 3 is okay. I haven't seen 4 and 5 enough to like have an actual solid opinion on them, but then I really enjoyed Bloodlines as a new one as well. Overall feeling, they're fun, and I think it's just like, yeah, you got to take it at face value. Like Matt said, it's ridiculous. It's not something serious. You know, you're not looking for an Academy Award here. You're looking for mousetrap style kills.
Yeah, and it's a staple of 2000s horror. I feel like,
definitely. I know what you did last summer. I always group this with that. I have no idea if they came out around. And I know one's a slasher and one you know. But for whatever reason, it definitely it oozes like early 2000s.
Well, yeah, late 90s to mid 2000s. I kind of clumped those together from
Mm-hmm.
obviously starting with like Scream and then going into Blade, which I know is not technically a horror film, but I mean, it borders. And then you've got Final Destination, and then yeah, I feel like that there's these franchises that establish themselves at this time, and this is just one of them. Then yeah, I know what you did last summer. Urban Legend to a lesser extent too. Yeah.
We actually have that one coming up, Urban
Hey,
Legend.
hey, after the Japanese episode. So,
yeah.
Total kills 292. Oh, very specific.
That's it, huh?
I looked that one up
There you go.
because of the plane crash and all that.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, right. So the score was done by Shirley Walker. I don't know if you guys, when it comes to the score for this, it was, standard horror
It didn't
thriller
really
fare.
like stick out or anything.
Nothing stuck out. The intro, like credits and that I thought was probably the most prominent, as it always is in an intro, opening sequence. It felt reminiscent of Shirley here was trying to go for a kind of similar to Nightmare on Elm Street's, like do 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 a little bit.
Interesting.
But it was definitely because the killer, quote unquote, in this is death, and death is represented as wind. So everything felt kind of ethereal, like windy. It wasn't very it wasn't
Ironic.
wasn't very in your face. It was a lot more like slow and subtle. And then when death comes, like obviously the music ramps up and the strings ramp up, but then it sends it to a lull throughout the rest of the movie. But it doesn't really, it just complements. It doesn't add much to it. There's no like melody that sticks out. But going back to sound design, though, now that is what sticks out the most, because if we didn't hear the sounds of this whooshing and death coming and some of the smacks and the cracks and the squelches that come from these deaths, like that adds a lot to it as well. Yeah, sound was good here.
Definitely.
Ooh, actors and crew. Here we go. Well, for the actors, we've got Devon Sawa.
Devon Sawa.
Seven Jawa.
The Saw is the Lawa. Sawa.
Devon Sawa plays Alex Browning. Ali Larder plays Clear Rivers. I still can't, that's a goddamn name. Kerr Smith plays
funny.
Carter Horton. Kristen Cloak plays Valerie Luton. Sean William Scott plays Billy Hitchcock. And Tony Todd plays Bloodworth. I love his name's Bloodworth. Crew and cinema, so we got Glenn Morgan, James
Still
Wong,
looking for this picture.
Jeffrey Reddick as the writers, Robert McLaughlin as cinematography, no relation to Kyle McLaughlin. I looked. James Koblenz as an editor, Mike Fields, Richard Marmion, Holland Miller, Ryan Nicholson, Jeff Redknapp, Chris Stanley, Adrian Stansfield did special makeup effects, Andrew Verhoeven.
Oh, maybe.
Now that I think maybe. Did to Paul, Terry Sonderhoff, and Bill Ponku. Oh boy, it's Polish. Special effects. For the visual effects, there was a lot of names, so I just wrote down the companies: Pixel Magic, Custom Film Effects, and Cinema Production Services Incorporated. Yeah, lots of people on there. Now, James Wong is the director. His greatest claim to fame was producer for X-Files. And he was the leading force behind the show. Like he did, he was behind every episode. I think he directed a few, but wrote for some of them, but produced all of them.
Oh, Wong,
not Wan.
Yeah.
I had that same thing.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
This is the guy who directed the movie The One with Jet Li, which I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you have, I'm so sorry that you had to experience that.
I actually haven't. I think it's downstairs. Should I just not watch it, or should I watch it?
Yeah, it's not.
Should I go put that on now?
Is it like a wuxia film? Like it's, you got your typical kung fu master that has the school and then he has to learn, or is it like not that at all?
No, it is not. It's a very like like I'm sure the pitch works better than the experience of watching it, but if I remember correctly, and I feel burdened to have a memory of watching this movie, but basically I think the plot is that like a guy has to go kill all these different versions of himself. I guess Marvel probably really took this one, but like alternate versions of himself, and it's not great. And I just want to preface, like, if that sounded interesting to you, I did a horrible job apparently of explaining it. But
yeah. Well, Mr. James Wong here, he also I know he worked on 21 Jump Street, not the film, it's the TV series.
Yeah.
89 to 90, Space Above and Beyond 95 96. He also did some stuff for American Horror Story, which I've only saw the first season and just never got into it. I don't know.
Interesting.
For direction, his Final Destination was his directorial debut. He would go on to do Final Destination 3 and everyone's favorite, the live action Dragon Ball movies.
Jesus.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So this is like a straight up like icon here.
That one Dragon Ball Z movie.
Boy, that was bad.
Yikes.
Sorry, James, but come on, man. For his directing style, I mean, his main focus in all these films, even the Dragon Ball ones, are using special effects, large set pieces, especially with his films being a variety of thriller actions. So, yeah. This movie was released March 17th, 2000, USA, but filmed in Canada, obviously
St.
for tax
Patrick's
breaks.
Day?
I guess so.
Let's go get drunk and watch this movie.
It had a $23 million budget. And it grossed $112 million worldwide, so pretty successful.
Smash. Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes, 49%. That's from critics, 68% from audience.
16% from audience?
No, 68.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that can't be right.
68 makes more sense. I feel like 49 is a little low. Like, I get it.
For
sure,
critics.
that
seems
critics.
pretty spot on, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel with Rotten Tomatoes,
they listened to the conversation between Clear and Alex and was like, nope, this is not good.
It's not salvageable. Yeah, I get that.
Good idea, but Jesus, are you listening to yourself?
Yeah.
So some fun trivia. The story was originally an X-Files concept episode, later formed into a film.
What?
In the film, they used actual footage of the July 1996 explosion and crash of TWA Flight 800 outside of Long Island, New York. I felt those, interesting stuff there. Where can you watch it? Well, they have the entire Final Destination series on Max, so if you have that, great. If not, I think they have a box set with all of them in there.
HBO Max.
You could go to Walmart.
Whoops.
You could go to Walmart and you could buy the full 6 or 7 film box set for like $30. Go do it.
Well, that's not bad. Yeah, it's worth it. So, gentlemen, kill it, watch it, or buy it. Matt, we'll start with you since you're the guest.
Kill it, watch it, or buy it. I guess I gotta buy it just out of respect, more than anything. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's because of the experiential quality of it. But yeah, I feel like you kind of have it if you want a full picture of American horror films in the 21st century.
Yeah. Dustin, how about you? I know you probably already have it.
I have all of them.
Yeah.
I was like, sometimes I shouldn't even answer. Actually, no. Sometimes, like, yeah, fucking kill it. Like Octopus.
Oh,
fuck that.
And The Fog, 2005. You threw that one away.
I did. I threw it in the trash. I made a video about it. Yeah.
That's how bad that was.
Like, yeah, but cheap. You could go buy 6 movies in a pack at Walmart for like $30, $40. I feel like that's a good deal. Go do that and have yourself a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd say buy it too. I feel like I would like to own something like this because I felt the nostalgia of the 2000s. I know it's a staple, and I had fun with it. I'm not going to watch it a lot, but I'll watch it, here and there again. And I'm actually going to probably go through the full series now just to finally get what I'm missing, even the bad stuff. But yeah.
I mean, if Stifler's in it, you kind of have to buy it, right?
Stifler's in it. That's right.
I'm still looking for this freaking photo.
Well, if you find it, put it on the put it
Yeah.
on the podcast social media so people can check it out. Your
If you
picture with Tony
can't,
Todd.
you can just doctor yourself up a new one.
It's old. It's like from 12 years
No, you
ago.
look like you were like 15.
I'm young for
Still
sure.
have the mustache.
No, don't have the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
On to Cherry Falls. What are our thoughts on this movie that we didn't watch, guys?
I had no clue.
Pretty Murphy.
Spoiler-free short summary for people who are interested in being like, what the fuck is this? If you are in the small town of Cherry Falls, you better not be a virgin because the killer is coming after you. What? We didn't watch that?
I
I'm
know.
What?
I
Why
know.
didn't-
It
why
looks
did we-
great.
Wasn't that
I
like
was-
stated to me?
I wanted to buy it, but like it was like $30 just for the DVD. Like,
Well,
what?
here's some fun facts about it, and I know we're not
Yeah.
covering it, but I can go through what my
Well-
research entailed because I dug deep and I really wanted to watch it, but I was just like,
Yeah, well, yeah, for
Mhm.
all, yeah.
so you should watch it, and I'm gonna say you should at least watch it once. I don't know about buying it because it's really hard to find. Here's why: when it was getting made, it was never released in cinemas in the U.S. Jeffrey Wright, the director, was an Australian director known for a film called Romper Stomper, which is like
Yeah.
a skinhead movie with Russell Crowe in it in one of his early roles. So he's known for pretty, controversial subjects. And this one was controversial because the killer literally would kill virgins, so people all started to have orgies and sex with each other to not get killed. Like, yeah, I'm like, damn.
So sold on this now.
I know
What?
yeah.
What?
It's
All
got
right,
it's
folks,
got
we'll be
actors
back.
like Brittany Murphy, Jay Moore. If you don't know Jay Moore,
Yeah,
he's in lots of random things.
he's one of those like that guys. You know,
Yeah, he's like
That.
that dude.
that guy.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and Michael
another
Bean,
that guy
Jesse Bradford.
Oh,
like
shit.
tangent real quick. Shit,
Mhm.
sorry. Son. Another that guy tangent. Do you guys know who Brecken Meyer is? Do you all know
The
who that
name
is?
sounds
Sounds familiar.
If you look him, so he's in Clueless. He's like the surfer dude, like the stoner guy. Anyway, he's another one of those that guys. When I was living in Los Angeles, he was standing in front of me at a Chipotle, and my buddy and I was with, we were the whole time we were trying to figure out who this is. It's just that guy, and then we found out after. Oh, Brecken Meyer, and now
Oh,
I always
that
know
guy.
what his name is. But
That
yeah,
guy.
Jay Moore, as you were saying.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of other actors that I don't recognize, with Brittany Murphy probably being the big one on there. R.I.P. When I looked through like who worked on the film, no one stuck out in terms of like people that I've seen before. But with more about this film, though, interestingly enough, Cherry Falls did receive recognition from the AFI, and it won an award at the Stige Catalonian International Film Festival.
The what's
And
that?
The Stige, or I don't know, it's in Spain, the Catalonian Film Festival. And this film only aired one time, a heavily edited down version on USA. So it is
What?
it is, yes. So the film was made for $14 million, and then it was aired only on TV once. So it is the most expensive made-for-TV film ever made, is what it said on here. I don't know if that's necessarily true now, but at the time it certainly was. Yeah. And the fun trivia that you said earlier, it did get a 63% from critics and 44% from audience. So, and it was all filmed in a small town in Virginia called Dinwiddie, Virginia. I love that name.
Dinwiddie.
And the alternate name for the movie, oh man, Sex or Die. I love that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, if they would have kept
Dude,
that,
We totally
it.
should have watched that
absolute
movie.
hit.
I know. I feel like we should come back to this.
The
and-
one time we're like, nah.
I mean, if I can find ways to watch it, just might not be something I can speak of on air.
Was it called Sex or Die when David Lynch was considering like making
No, I don't know about that. I might want to change the title, but yeah, no, because it was offered to David Lynch, and he was like, I'm a little busy with Mulholland Drive, one of the greatest movies ever made. So sorry. And yeah, so
But that was
passed.
supposed to be like a pilot episode. too,
Yep.
right?
Yep. There's you
Yeah,
can
it was.
I think you can find that on YouTube. Yeah.
Like CBS or something.
And they were like, "No, this is going too far, dude." And he's like, "Fuck you, then." And they just made the full movie. And
Like, have you watched anything else that I've made? Like,
right.
I'm David Lynch, guys. Like, what did you expect?
Mm-hmm. Well, I would love for us to come back to that movie, but yeah, usually our audience, we're able to find all these movies to watch for your listening pleasure. But
I mean, it was
this
on
one-
Amazon to rent or buy, but it's
Right.
just like, eh.
it might be worth the rent. I would
Yeah.
pay to see this. This looks
I'll go
looks really
watch.
interesting. Go watch it tonight.
Yeah, I got to stay up for 2 more hours.
Well, this is about 2 hours, about an hour 40. So there you go.
We'll
If I could
watch it.
pay Jeffrey Wright directly to watch this movie, I absolutely would. But I will not
What?
pay Jeff Bezos. That's the
Mhm.
director, right?
Yep,
Okay.
Joffrey.
Yeah, okay.
Joffrey,
Never mind.
right?
I heard,
Joffrey.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not paying Jeff Bezos to watch it. So
There you go.
Yeah.
hopefully soon.
And you know what? That's totally fine.
I think if I frequent enough like Flying J's, I feel like I might find this movie. To be
Mhm.
honest,
Oh, it's got to be somewhere.
if anybody listening spots this movie at a Flying J or like a
Mail it
Walmart
in.
or something, like one of those big bins, please let us know. We'll rush out there. And
Yeah, well,
Yep. Even if it's in, Declare, Iowa, we'll be there.
Goodwill, yeah. We'll
Dude,
even go
hell
to
yeah.
Iowa.
I should definitely be on the lookout for it at Goodwill for
'Cause
sure.
it looks like a sweet movie, like the way the way it was being described, and I was like,
I mean, you say orgy, butts
Yep.
and seats for me.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that's gonna be it for this week. I never found the fucking picture of me and Tony Todd.
Yeah, we'll find it.
It's somewhere. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on surviving. You're still alive. Enjoy it. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your podcast.
So give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Instagram or TikTok. You can follow us also on Letterboxd, where we cover these movies. But we also put a lot of other movies, especially with Dustin's, Journey to 100. He's covered a lot of those films in his little videos as well. Dustin, what is your Letterboxd?
Dustin at HFMM Pod with all those other noises in it as well.
Yes, Kevin at HFMM Pod, and then Matt, you also have a Letterboxd now. What is yours for the audience there?
Gat Momez, GATTMOMEZ.
That's easy to remember. And of course, you can also email us anytime at hfmmpodcast@gmail.com. We love hearing from you guys and about movies we discuss or movies we don't discuss. And be like, dude, why did you cover Cherry Falls? It said it was in the episode. Or you tell us about a movie we should watch. We haven't done a suggestion one in a while. Ever since Begotten, I was just shocked and senseless. So I'd need, and I know if like Cameron sent in something, I feel like we'd be scarred for life. So if you're not Cameron, then send us something to watch. I'm just kidding.
If you're not Cameron, that's so funny.
but yeah, don't be shy. Come say hi. Wait, oh man, that was awful. That was really. I might want to edit that out.
Yeah. And we got Gat Momez over on Letterboxd as well, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
I just gave that to you guys. So
I'm looking for
I'm
this
not going to
photo.
spell it out again.
Oh gosh.
But yeah,
What is that?
If you just replay, if you go back like 30 seconds or something, you can get that info. Thank you so much, Dustin. What was yours again?
That's fine. I'm
To be
on a
fair-
mission looking for the fucking
To be
picture.
fair, audience, he really wants to find this picture, and I've seen it. I remember seeing it like on Facebook.
It's real. It's real. I'm just trying I'm scrolling.
Yep.
Scrolling away. Until then,
I have a request. I have a movie request for you guys.
Oh, dear.
Live on air.
Oh,
Oh,
he's got.
shit, hold on, let me raise my hand.
Yeah, you got it.
Should I just put it in the comments? No.
No, you just tell us.
Have you
That's
guys
so
seen
funny.
in this? I mean, you can totally edit this out for sure. But have you guys seen The Cook, the Thief, his wife and her lover? Does that ring a bell to you at all?
What?
Is
The
that a
cook
giallo or
thief,
something?
The wife and his
It's
lover?
The Cook, the Thief, his wife and her lover, starring Michael Gambon, aka Dumbledore, as like the most disgusting, reprehensible character ever put to
What?
film. And then Helen Mirren at her still like peak pinnacle of babeness. Highly recommended. Very disgusting. I actually thought of it because you guys mentioned Cameron, and it turns out that Cameron had not actually heard of this film. Beautiful movie, disgusting movie. Highly recommended.
I like it.
Yeah. Peter Greenaway, one of the most underseen renegade independent filmmakers. Highly recommended. You won't know how to feel, but you'll probably feel nauseous.
All right, I'm down to feel nauseous. Yeah, I already am nauseous, so it's like it'll work out great.
Yeah, just go watch it. Just go watch it now. Oh, I was trying to time it out. Oh, I found the photo, but it is a lie, and I just never did.
We'll put it.
If you stay recording until you watch it, I won't stay on, but I'm sure someone will pay attention.
Somebody will keep watching. Nope. That's gonna be it.
Thanks for having me on.
Stay spooky.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Goodbye.
Stop by, say hi.
Goodbye. Stop by, say hi.
That is a sticker.